It's my honey girl, beautiful soul. Extremely blessed to have her. And yeah, I do love honey girl more than human, especially females. But so we were at just love to hear her drink water. So cute, huh? It's my baby. Storage, right? And I was like, why does it sound like something's in the storage, you know, like across from me? Something banging around in there. Well, I have a 1020, and I'm like, it sounds weird. And it's like, I don't know, but... So I go around the other side, and there's a bunch of shit somebody's taken out of it. I go, hey, how's it going? Doesn't speak a lick of English at all, you know? And tons of tools, tons of, like, landscaping, chainsaws, and shit like that. I was like, holy crap. And so they, you know, it's overran with people that don't speak English, or they're pretending not to. I don't know why they pretend, but, you know, I don't even know if you think they can speak Spanish. Well, they speak, I guess, Mexican, but, and this is not discrimination. It's just, I don't know. You know, I say that honey girl is American patriot, you know, right? And American patriot, but it's a stain on the flag, you know? I don't even want to, you know, I don't even want to be part of it anymore, you know, because it doesn't represent America. You know, they're taking the jobs. I mean, look at Ireland, look at England. They're taking the jobs. They're not even here legally, causing accidents, you know, employed, not really. Heard they pay taxes, which is weird because, you know, and they call them migrant workers, illegal. I mean, you know, but the thing is, they say that we won't do that kind of work. I do landscaping too. It's just they don't want to pay that. They don't want to pay. They want to, you know, they want to get around the system. You know, they're the Thomases, the Sheilas, the Victorias, the Karens. You know, everybody. You know, the libtards, and it just that's why I don't want to be in California anymore. I'm just trying to get out of here. But I'm not gonna. So the place I bought my vehicle from, you know, I just bought it because I needed another vehicle. So it had issues and whatever, and I paid too much for it. But, you know, my credit's not as good as it used to be. And so the guy I bought it from, I'm like, are you going to replace those parts? It like needs like 3 motor mounts. He goes, well, he can't find them. He's saying that the tweaker misplaced them. And I go, oh, okay, well, then maybe I misplaced the rest of the money. But see, I won't get the title until I pay it off. I think I've paid too much, like 1, 2, or too many payments. I'm supposed to be done in October, so I got to look at that too. And you know, I've been nothing but cool with them, and you know, it's like they kind of hurried me out of the building today. But you know, I don't like don't do any patronage to any Mexican established businesses. And I like Mexican food too. I used to like to say I want to bury my fist in a taco, you know, but not that kind of taco. But I don't want to do that anymore either. So. But, you know, and that's just because, you know, you're not born here speaking Spanish or Chinese or English. You're taught it in school. So, and to teach any other language but English in America is wrong. That's my opinion. I don't care what you think. Because... you know, most people will agree with this. I'm a contractor, you know, I did just disable my license. It cost me $400. I have to do it again, another $400. And I have to keep current with everything. That's why I'm just saying fuck it. But, you know, I would get in trouble before they would, you know. They knew about all these illegal drivers, you know. They knew about this. So, you know, they're accessory to all those people that died. That guy's illegal, that from India or whatever, that's... And the sad fact, in California, he'd probably get away with it, you know? They'd probably still let him drive. Because that manager, that Karen narcissistic Rebecca McClelland, she had 3 DUIs and 39. And she had her daughter blowing on her blowy thing to start the vehicle. And she was on meth. And she was suing the city of Redding for $5 million because she said that a cop inappropriately touched her. Whether he did or not, I don't know. But I talked to both attorneys, and when I was taking her to court, I was trying to push that into her other court date. She was suing for $5 million, saying that, you know, she was properly touched. So I gave him enough information. I'm like, do you guys even have a private investigator doing anything? He's like, oh yeah, I'm a why, you know, I just gave you a bunch of information. And they weren't really thankful. So, you know, but the moral of the story is they don't care about American people that are born here. They don't care about nothing except lining their pockets and hiding their secrets, you know? Just like, fuck off TikTok Talk, blocks everything, bans my accounts. I don't give a fuck. I'll never be like them, you know? I'm not going to sell their crap, do stupid fucking commercials. You got to buy your views. They hide your content, you know? That's why you wonder if you're not getting any views for some cool stuff. I've seen some cool stuff and I'm like, why does it not get that many views? And it doesn't. And then I see really stupid stuff because those are the ones that sell their souls. They buy the views. But it's just like anything, you know? Give them a trophy, you know? Be the Australian breakdancer chick. And you don't even really have to sing as an artist nowadays. You just move your lips, you know? I heard it's pretty easy to do that, you know? But it's just an AI, you know, it's just ridiculous. So, I mean, I have 2 dormant accounts on here on TikTok Talk, and I fuck off. I fucking hate them, you know? They're fucking pricks. Fuck those motherfuckers, you know? I don't care if they ban this one because I put it on YouTube and I put it on Facebook. It don't matter. I don't care. That's not why I'm on here, you know? It's not, and I really don't fucking care. And I appreciate all the cool people on here and all the fucking scammers and all the assholes and fuck off that throw shitty comments because, you know, they're losers, you know? And that's what it is, with the shape of an L all over their body, especially their forehead. And it stands for libtard. But, yeah, do I got anything else to say? Yo, Dre, do I got anything else to say? Fuck the police. They're fucking themselves.